Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you're all doing well. Go ahead and leave a like on the video and subscribe if you so desire to do that. This is just a little workout training vlog that I got going on, or more like a training session that I recorded. So without further ado, I'm just gonna get into it really quickly. Basically, right here, I do these stretches that I think are probably the most bang for your buck stretches. The squat, the straddle, all these kinds of stretches that you're seeing on the screen, I believe to be very, very they give you the most bang for your buck. And I don't like to hold a ton of static stretches for a super long time. I do like to be nice and loose and mobile, but I tend to do my stretching and mobility after I work out and stuff. I'm not one of those people that doesn't believe in stretching, but I just think that you should just do some quick stretches and, stretches that activate muscles, like the standing straddle, like that holding a squat, hamstring stretch, things where you can actually kind of do what's called PNF stretching. If you guys have ever heard of that, that's basically where you activate the antagonist muscles that you're stretching. So if you're trying to touch your toes, you're flexing your quads, straightening out your knees whilst also trying to touch your toes. These kind of things I feel really wake your muscles up and stuff. And then similar philosophy here with the box jumps, dude. As a weightlifter, or someone, I wouldn't say I'm a weightlifter, I would say I'm someone who's going to compete in weightlifting to try it out and stuff and just have a good time. As someone who's going to do that, I do think weightlifters, they are strong, don't get me wrong, but I also think weightlifters are extremely athletic because they're moving weight through space. They're going into triple extension and then quickly into triple flexion. It's a very dynamic sport, and you have to have a lot of mobility. You have to have a lot of power, a lot of coordination, stuff like that. It's not just something like doing a max deadlift, which it's still a hard feat to deadlift extremely heavy, but it's a little bit different. So I've kind of been taking this philosophy when I come into weightlifting that I want to still be an athlete. Now that doesn't mean I'm only doing things like sprints and jumps. I'm still 90% of my training when it comes to the weight room is weightlifting, or accessories and stuff. But that other 10% is dedicated to things like jumps, like sprints, and I really do think that these exercises are slightly underrated, just because if you guys have ever tried to do a max effort squat or a max effort deadlift, it's kind of hard to gauge what max effort is. But if you jump as freaking high as you can, or you get up to a top speed in a sprint and you're sprinting at that maximum speed as hard as you can, right? That's literally using your central nervous system to activate all the potential force your body can produce. Again, this is just complete bro science. I don't have any studies, but I'm sure you could search this stuff up. I mean, it's proven that sprinting and jumping is extremely helpful for athleticism. I've said it before. This channel is more based on my experience, so I'm giving you guys what works for me, and then you can try it type of deal. But I think things like sprinting and jumping, especially as a warm up, and it's not something I'm doing for 30 minutes, dude. It's 5 minutes tops, right? But I do have a sprint day that takes about 30 minutes. But what I'm saying is these exercises, I feel like they help you use every single potential amount of force that your body can produce. And when it comes to the weight room, I think that's extremely underrated and extremely beneficial. So yeah, basically all of that to say that as a weightlifter, I want to stay athletic. I want to be able to move my body through space quickly, and I want to be able to, use all of the force that my body can produce. And sometimes it's a bit hard to do that just coming straight into a session with the weights, right? I feel for me at least, doing things like plyometrics right before as a tiny little warm-up really helps get everything going. That's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Do you just like doing barbell-specific warm-ups? I personally like doing a general warm-up and then a barbell-specific warm-up. That's just me, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's cool to see how everyone is different because, different shit works differently for everyone. So, yeah, that's the way I see it. Anyway, enough about the warm-ups, dude. Let's talk about the actual weightlifting that I did today. So this that you see here, this is called wave loading. This is what I want to do because early on in prep, I'm about 11 weeks out, I believe. Early on in prep, it's important to accumulate a lot of volume. And I feel like I've been doing a lot of singles recently, which isn't bad, right? It is good to do singles, especially as you get closer and closer to competition. You don't want to be hitting crazy volume when you're close to competition, at least in my opinion. You want to be able to get into that 1 rep max mode type of thing. But early on, I just feel like the best way to get volume is kind of this whole wave loading thing. And basically, here's how it works. So you have one wave. Inside of a wave, you have a set of 3 reps. you have a set of 2 reps, and you have a set of 1 reps. Now, of course, you could play with the rep scheme. I just do a 3-2-1 for now. I'll probably do a 2-2-1 eventually, and then, slowly taper it down. But with that being said, so the first set, you hit 3 reps. So I did 3 clean and jerks. I did 2 clean and jerks. I did 1 clean and jerk. Of course, resting well in between each set, blah, blah, blah. Let's say you complete that entire wave. You're going to move up in weight. And I think I started with 80%, 85%, and then 88%. So 80% for 3, 85% for 2, 88% for 1, and then I added pounds each time. So I did 3 waves. You never go past 3 waves, but let's say I failed the second wave. I would go back down to the weights I used on the first wave and try to attempt it again. If I failed that, then it's over. So, but in this one, I completed all 3 of the waves. So that means next week, I'm glad I recorded all this whole session, because next week I'm going to make sure to move up in weights and stuff like that and try to hit bigger and better numbers, which is great, dude. So I was pretty happy with that. And then as you guys see here, this is just hang snatches and pause jerks, dude. My jerk is probably my worst movement right now, just because I feel like I have a hard time extending before getting into my split. I rush my split a little bit too quickly. So right here, I was really trying to make a conscious effort of not jumping into the jerk, which I can literally do so much, dude. I really want to fix that error. There's always room for improvement when it comes to all this shit. But yeah, man, so that's pretty much all the training for today. After this is pretty much accessories. I'll explain some of the stuff that I'm doing with the accessories. But yeah, hang snatches to get under the bar better, because I feel like I have a hard time getting under and catching in the snatch. And then pause jerks just to feel the jerk motion. And honestly, I should probably do more push presses. I do push press a lot, but I think doing more jerks where I'm actually really making a conscious effort to extend fully and then split is going to be a little bit probably the best thing that I can do for myself. So with all that being said, I guess a little side tangent here. I got a new camera. I don't know if you guys can tell. The quality has changed a lot. It looks way better to me, dude. Let me know what you guys think about this whole setup that we got going here. If you guys like the training vlogs, and if you like my commentary over the training vlog. Yeah, I got a new camera, which I'm really excited about. I hope to make some more training montage and stuff like that, and more vlogs. It's such a low profile camera, which I really like, because in the gym, you just don't want people seeing that you have a camera, just because they get the wrong idea, man. They think you're I don't know, some people think you're probably making a dumb gym video or some shit like that. Dude, I just want to record my training. That's literally it, dude. I apologize, but you know what I mean. So anyway, that's the whole camera thing going on here. We got some accessories right here, man. Worked out my back with chin-ups, just because, dude, you need a strong back to weightlift. It's just come on, dude. You need a strong back to do anything. And then ring push-ups, because I know we don't use our chest a lot in weightlifting at all. I just like to do 3 sets of those a week, because 1, it keeps your shoulders healthy, getting into that deep range of motion in the push-up. And 2, I mean, it's just good to work every muscle in the body, even if you're not really using it directly. And then pullovers right here, they're freaking OP, dude. You guys don't understand what I'm talking about, man. First of all, if you have a problem in the front rack, get on your pullovers, because there's no greater lat stretch accessory than pullovers. You're literally stretching your lat to the limit. Pick a decently moderate weight, of course. Don't go too heavy at first, but it's an insane lat stretch. It's gonna make your lats nice and jacked, nice and mobile, which what we want. It's what we want. Okay. After that, dude, ATG split squat. One of my favorite mobility exercises. This and the seated good morning is just so great for keeping healthy squat mobility. I can't stress it enough, dude. If you're not doing it, do it. Stretches out your hip flexor, which they get really tight from squatting a shit ton, and also gets really deep into that hip if you keep your heel on the ground. And also, of course, the main benefit of it that everyone talks about is that you get full knee bend. And then look at this, dude. I literally switched to my iPhone, and it was such bad camera quality. This is why I never recorded training vlogs, because it literally looks like I'm in some kind of room filled with carbon monoxide or something that's so thick. Actually, I don't think you could see carbon monoxide. I don't know, dude. Some kind of gas that's extreme. White phosphorus, it looks like. Looks like someone dropped a white phosphorus bomb in here, and I'm in the aftermath doing loo raises. But anyway, guys, if you liked the video, again, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, dude. It feeds my dog lunch. My dog needs lunch. And yeah, man, so I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Went a little bit autismo there at the end.